My name is Zak Vaudo. I play Banshee in the X-Men series, as well as one shot of Doctor Strange. I'm also an executive producer, director, and writer in the series. I screamed a lot. I listened to as many Irish voices as I could in cinema. As you can tell, I'm not particularly Irish, so I had to try and emulate it a lot, while trying not to slip into any other part of the United Kingdom. Don't tell the Irish I call them part of the United Kingdom. Aside from that, a lot of run training, a lot of going over my fight choreography, and trying to up a cocky sort of attitude that I don't typically show off a whole lot. I enjoyed the challenge that it presented. As an actor and as a director, I typically work much smaller projects than this, but having a cast of up to 200 something people at any given point in time, with one of the episodes I'm directing featuring all of the X-Men at once, it was exciting and scary and exhilarating and other adjectives all at the same time. It was something I never thought I'd be on the level of doing. And just being able to command everybody like I'm playing with action figures while at home and saying, okay, now you are going to attack the villain and hit him with your superpowers and fly backwards. Felt like I was 6 again. Well, I wanted to alter things a little bit. In the Dark Phoenix saga, I had a very airman sort of look because my character is a flying type character, even though I didn't fly very much. So I had the military jumpsuit with the very shiny material on the wings that made it look kind of like parachute material. I wanted to sleeken things up a bit and actually fit more with the X-Men. So I streamlined it. I found a much more form-fitting jumpsuit. I changed the direction of the lines to give a cooler opening up effect. And I looked for designs online from the comic book and to try to see what I could mash together. I found a couple of designs that I really liked, and I took little bits here and there, put them together, and added my own little touch on it so it'd be just a little bit original. And again, so I'd fit with the whole theme of the X-Men, instead of looking like their pilot. Banshee is primarily known for his sonic scream, that is, the ability to project his voice, in particular a yell, at ridiculously loud and painful volumes. He uses it to deafen people. He can force people back with the sheer velocity and force of the voice. He can even achieve lift by bouncing the sound in the air off of the ground and into his wing flaps. He has a secondary power that a lot of people don't know about, which is his hearing. He can adjust his hearing so he can turn it completely off when he screams. That's how he doesn't deafen himself when he yells. Or he can heighten it up so he can hear for probably up to, I would say in the comics they've speculated about half a mile. Don't get to use that one very often. I'd love to though, because it makes me seem a little bit more spy-like. And I like that. I directed the Brotherhood episode, which involves Mystique pulling all the villains together. The episode Beware the Juggernaut, where the X-Men finally reunite and battle the Juggernaut. Mojo-tainment, where some of the X-Men are kidnapped by Mojo to compete in gladiator games. And Going AWOL, where the students have had a bit of a rough time and want to get out and trouble ensues. I love Banshee to death, but, well, I'd have to age up for it a bit, but if I were to suddenly get 30 years older, I would love to play Magneto, just for the sheer magnitude of the character, and also getting to play a villain, which I've yet to be able to do. For season 1, I actually auditioned for Nightcrawler in addition to Banshee, so I'd certainly love to play the blue furry elf once or twice, but I'll leave that to Tyler. He does a significantly better job than I would. One of my best moments, I think, would have to be being able to play Doctor Strange in the series. I love the Doctor tremendously, and having an opportunity to play the Sorcerer Supreme was a dream. Aside from that, I guess my other best, what I consider my best moment, was also my most challenging and difficult moment, which was the day that we filmed the big fight for Beware the Juggernaut, because having all these X-Men at once and coordinating everybody together into this epic fight scene, for all the challenges that it presented, I loved it.